All right, second year of this camp. Talk about how cool it is to be able to give back, I guess.
This is awesome. Camp's grown almost double since last year. So more kids being able to come and just get the experience. And we have a great coaching crew that we've assembled with some young high school players and college players and high school coaches and the guys that I work out with at Accelerate that put a pretty good camp together. So this is a joy for me to come back to Charlotte and hopefully make this an every year thing.
I'm sure you've been to camps growing up. It's still kind of surreal to have your name attached to a camp and knowing that kids are looking up to you to kind of pass along.
I had that moment like 10 minutes ago, right before I did the trivia. My dad used to do this when I used to grow up in camps. So we used to go to college camps around, and their players used to come talk. I remember getting shoes from Shane Battier at Duke camp one year, asking or answering a question. So it's very surreal, but blessed to have made it where I have and to be able to use that platform to come back and have these kind of camps and kind of give them what I know and just hang out with them. And the experience, I think, for them is the biggest part of it.
Speaking of Duke, has your brother been visiting? Has he made many appearances in NBA camps as he's done?
Yeah, he's been to, I think to my knowledge, 4, maybe 5. And then he also went to Chicago for the combine. He hasn't been able to work out, but he's done the interviews, and I know some teams have shown some interest. So you never know. Hopefully, draft possibility is still there in the second round. But I know a lot of teams have mentioned, the summer league approach if for some reason he doesn't get drafted. So I think he's in a pretty good position, coming off of that surgery to still have the interest he has from teams to, post-draft to make a name for himself.
You expect to see him in the league next year, don't you?
Oh, for sure. Whether he gets drafted or not, I do. I think the team's making a great decision by bringing him to their camp, and he'll prove, regardless of the same questions that they brought up about my game and how it translates to the NBA, he's going through that same, criticism. And I think shooting the ball and the way he can score and the way he can make plays, I think is going to be a high value for any team. I think the most important thing about the game is just enjoying it, and that I think we are trying to teach, lessons that will help you on the court, your character and your attitude when it comes to how they approach camp this week, not taking it for granted that they're here. Because they have parents that have allowed them the opportunity to come, and they could have done a lot of other things with that money. But they felt like their kid would benefit from being here, and that's a huge gesture. And to take advantage of it, no matter what they do in life, whether it's basketball or any other sport or off the playing fields, that your character and your attitude and how you approach. Not understanding a drill or not being the best at a drill in a certain situation, to persevere through that. They'll be able to use that in anything. And hard work is the catalyst for that.
Steph, can you describe your own personal playoff experience? We knew about you, the folks in Golden State knew about you, but now the country knows about you. Can you just describe what it was like to break out like that?
It was, a lot of similarities to the Davidson run, where if you followed our team very closely, we knew we had the capability to do that, and me individually as well. But how fast it happened and how it took a lot of the media attention by storm, and it was like just a giant leap in the right direction. Davidson helped me prepare me for that. It was just fun, man. I mean, the way that the fans rally around us out there in the Bay Area, and taking the Spurs as far as we did, and showing that we had the pieces to be a championship contender, I think is a testament to what Coach Jackson has done in changing the culture of our team. And I think for me, I'm just happy to be blessed with the trust that he's put into me as a point guard and as a leader to lead that charge. So the playoffs was a great showing of that.
Again, if you guys are doing back-to-back sessions, we run lunch. Get out there and eat some lunch. Group 7. You guys, you're not going to leave Steph hanging like he left Draymond Green, are you? There you go.
I could have done the rest.
All right, this group, you guys got to do starting lineup. Charlotte Knights. Alright, who can name the starting lineup this season, the lineup that started the most games for the Golden State Warriors this year? Yes? Yep. 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 He started in the playoffs, he started more. Good. Yeah. Voted. Got it. He had them all. All right, man. Next. All right. All right, next question. Don't shout it out. I'm a big time sports fan. Okay, I like all different sports from besides basketball. I'm sure you guys play other sports. Who can name my favorite baseball team? In the major leagues. Yes. That's it. All right, give him a